Hello, everyone. Good morning. Christina here. I'm just going to do a kind of a quick video because I'm on my way out. I have a brunch date, I guess. Well, it is actually still morning, but I've got to head into town. And I really wanted to do a video as I have this challenge that I've put in front of myself due to the new standards. If you've seen a couple of my other videos or even heard out there, if you're on YouTube, that they've changed their requirements to continue to be monetized as a YouTube creator. So it's actually 30 days, and I've put out there a 30-day challenge that I bring some interesting and hopefully enlightening content on a regular basis so that I can get my subscriptions or subscribers up to 1,000 by February 20th. So it's actually 30 days today. And I want to put a challenge out there too to all the other YouTubers, creators who fall into this category, which apparently according to YouTube is 99%. I don't quite get that, but it's a lot, obviously. Us smaller YouTubers who are just trying to build our channel. And as for me, I've been monetized for a few years. I just haven't done a lot there. And I just ironically wanted to start doing this more and more now. And this happened. So it's really lit a fire under me in a sense to get out there and to come on more and do videos, even if they're short little videos, to engage and to connect with people. And because I love doing that. Like today I have a lunch date, a new friend. I love meeting new people that you make that sort of instant connection with, and there's a resonance there. And so we're just going into town, have some lunch, and I live in the north end of town here in Puerto Vallarta right now. I'm a traveler, so I sometimes move around, but this is one of my favorite spots. So I've been here for a little bit, though sometimes I travel for work. But mostly I work from home as an intuitive and a metaphysical practitioner online. So that's what I'm going to try to bring to you, some of the things that I do, some of the tools, some of the sharing. So what I want to do today, actually very quickly, and I apologize again. I'm going to apologize, number one, if there's any background noise, because that's the thing about in the day here. There's always something going on, and there's actually construction right across the street. So I apologize if you hear bang, bang. But what I wanted to just do very quickly, besides just connect with everybody, is I'm going to pick a card. I've actually picked two cards from two different decks and sort of share that with everybody, and hopefully they will inspire you through the day, where you can contemplate on the message, contemplate on the word for the day, and see how you can implement that through your day, where you can have an awareness of what that means or how that affects you in your life. And I'm going to try to do that every day, even if it's just 5 minutes, to come and bring forth an inspiring card, or cards, I should say. So from the first, and if you hear my cat start singing in the background, there you go. One of them, that means it's mouse hour. You really can't control your external environment that much. So as much as I try, it doesn't work. So that's Violet. She'll be singing. That'll be our music, background music. All right, so I have two decks of cards here. The first one is my cards that I actually made myself, and I call them Mystic Musing cards. And really what they are, each one of them has a word, an inspirational word, I feel. And there is also art with them, digital art. I've actually been trying to do this recording for about a half an hour because there's a lot of noise, and she's just right on cue, started right away. So she's just emphasizing, I guess. We'll see what word we pick for today. So the digital art, as I was saying, I create the digital art, and it really actually is the word written in the program, the software that I use, is the word written. And so I feel that is literally infusing. I wish I could show you the camera, but she just brought me her mouse. So it infuses the digital art with the word, I feel, that frequency. So I actually call them frequency weaves. And yeah, connecting with the word. So basically for me, I just say when I pick a card, I tune to the frequency of that word and contemplate on that through the day and see, where my environment, in nature or around me is expressing that to me. So let's pick a card today. And so my intention is really to put this out for everyone. I actually picked my own card for myself today in the morning, which I always do. This one, I'm just going to put this out for everyone there. And so it, hopefully it will inspire you and you'll have some awareness of it through the day. So let's just pick a card for everybody. And you know what? Even if you're tuning in later on, it doesn't matter when you tune in. One day I'm going to do this live. It might have to be in the nighttime because that's the quietest it is around here. All right, so here we go. I'm going to mix the cards. Sometimes they just pop and fly out to get your attention. Say, that's the card for today. Okay, well, this is an interesting card. Okay, so the card that I picked today, now it's probably going to be backwards on my computer, my laptop here. Can you see this? See, now to me it looks the right way. This is flowering cooperation. This is the digital weave for it. So it's actually the word written, created there, digital art, flowering cooperation. And so it just says on the card, attune to the frequency and contemplation for the day. So what does flowering cooperation mean to you? For me, when I made these cards, I, intuitively, I tuned into what words, what word came in the creation of this deck. And there's 33 cards in the deck. And that's just what I felt. Doesn't sort of have any kind of connotation to anything else except for that's what I felt with the number of cards. And so when I heard flowering cooperation, for me, it meant, cooperating with life, cooperating with others in whatever capacity or wherever that may be, and allowing that to blossom. So as you come together, in whether it's to create something, you plant those seeds and you allow that to blossom, to flower. But each one of us as a collective, as a group, in a sense, it depends on what it's referring to. For me, sometimes flowering cooperation is because I'm generally, with myself, not always, with myself, is that I allow the unseen world also to, be part of that, have an awareness of that, or anything else around me, or maybe whatever specific thing is going on in my life right now, whether it's work-related, relationship-related, or whatever it may be, something creative venture or whatever. So these are intuitive. So tune in for yourself. What you think, flowering cooperation, how you can see that show itself in your life. Okay, so that's today's word and card. Words today. Flowering cooperation. Now I'm going to pick a card, a little deeper card. These are from the Divinity Quest cards by Almin, who's actually been a teacher I've walked with for, actually it's 19 years this month. Yes, 19 years. So some of you may know of her and some of you may not. She's an international mystic, seer, teacher, author. And, it's very metaphysical and esoteric concepts, and it's amazing. The material that comes through is amazing. So if you're interested, go to spiritualjourneys.com. You can check her out. So these cards are called the Divinity Quest, and there's actually 65 cards in this deck. Here's the front. This is the front of the card. Very cool. And there's 65 cards, and they are cards, they're divination and guidance cards. They have 65 sigils on them that are called escargot, which are sacred. It's a sacred script, ancient script, and each one of them also have an angel. And I picked a card for us already. It actually really just kind of came out right away as I was doing it. It was so you didn't see that, but this is an interesting card. And so they're very powerful, and you call on the angel to assist with you. And you can use them, keep them in your workspace. You can sleep with them, put them on, up on your wall if you want to. But you pick a card each day. And they also have they have a protocol that goes with them where you can do a DNA activation. So I could talk about these a little bit another time, a little bit more in depth, but they're very powerful. So this is the card that I set in intention for all of us today. And so I'm going to read it, and then I'll just show you so you can see the sigil. This one is actually number 65. So it's the last card in the deck. Ruts and routines close down the flow of resources vital for the evolution of consciousness. With deliberate effort, seek out new expression and fearlessly try new activities. You have nothing to prove and everything to learn from exploring the adventure of the unknown. Well, I don't think that I really need to elaborate too much on this card. It speaks for itself. If you want to hear it again, you can just replay this over and sort of meditate on it, because there's several messages that are in there, but I feel that it's very clear in the sense of when you keep repeating and doing the same thing all the time, you become stagnant, you become complacent, and it doesn't allow for the movement, the fluid movement of life to move. You see what I'm saying? Because you're just it's a repetitive cycle, repetitive things that you keep doing. So, and the thing about life is to seek out new ventures, new adventures, as it says, new expressions, new activities, new things. And it kind of complements the other card, a flower in cooperation. When you set out that intention to explore something new, and you allow life, creation, to put all the other pieces that fit together to bring this together, to create something, and you allow that to flower, you will see how that will unfold much more gracefully. So ponder on this card and see how that fits for. I'm sure it's going to for sure, or you may come back to this later, like if you listen to this next week or next month, it's going to apply, because time really is an illusion. And so whenever you hear this, it's going to apply. Okay, so that is the two messages for today for everybody, and I hope that you enjoyed that, and I will tune in with you again tomorrow. A couple of things before I go is that I would really appreciate that if you feel the resonance here and you feel the connection or you enjoy it, me bringing you this or anything else that I do, please subscribe. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions or comments, please do that down below. And I will tune in with you tomorrow. I wish you a beautiful and a magical day, and thank you for your presence.